This is so fun.
I know, I love it.
Yeah. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hi.
Oh, hey. Surprise.
Cutie pie.
We have a surprise guest today. It's Livy. Hope you guys are doing well today. It's a beautiful day, and we're just finishing up some really important stuff in our country, so there's a lot of mixed emotions out there today. So we hope you'll come along with us this morning and get some hope, get some encouragement, and really just be lifted up and built up. Hey, there's Sarah. Hey, Sarah. So if you guys don't know this amazing woman right here, this is Roz, and she is the best, funnest person. You've got to follow her. So on LifeBuilders, on Instagram, she is Roz Abbey, right?
Yes.
R-O-Z-E-A-B-B-E-Y.
Roze.
R-O-Z-E?
Yeah.
Oh, R-O-Z-E-A-B-B-E-Y. Hey, there's Patty!
Hey, Patty!
So you guys got to follow her. She has the funniest and funnest posts, and she's always doing the craziest stuff, like with her kids, and she's got crazy kids.
Or they're doing the crazy things to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Making me crazy.
Yeah, totally. So there's Jenny. Hey, Jenny, how are you? Good to see you guys.
Hi.
So anyway, I want to have, we've got some background. Hey, girls. Patty says, hey, girls.
Hey.
So anyway, I just wanted to have Roz on today and have her talk a little bit. I love following her Instagram posts because she's always putting up something uplifting and just really stuff that I learn from and I take from, especially as a mom, and just having so much fun. And I love being part of the fun party, and she brings the fun party to wherever she's at. So.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, all right, so I want to have you start off. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Roz?
Ooh, Roz. Well, I'm just a normal mom. I'm a normal mom with 5 kids. I have 5 kids. They range from a senior in high school right down to a kindergartner. So I have all these stages of life, and it's really, really interesting. And being married for over 20 years to the love of my life.
What do you call him? The Oreo? Not the Oreo.
Oh, well, he's my salt.
Yeah,
I'm
salt,
his pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Oreo cookie. We can just go on with this whole jungle love thing, but Anyways, being married for over 20 years and having 5 kids with all different stages definitely naturally just gives you a lot of material to talk about.
Oh my gosh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I, being married that long and having those kids are definitely jewels in my crown. They're the greatest accomplishments for me here on earth. Yes. So I love to talk about just everyday life, mom life, real life. I just like to keep it real. Yeah. That's kind of one of the things on my descriptions for Instagram is just the mommy of 5, keeping it real. Mm-hmm. So.
And she's good at it. If you follow her, you'll be so encouraged and you'll have a lot of fun. But I love that Roz actually takes the opportunity to speak and encourage other wives. And she gets to speak at these large groups where she's sent out to just encourage people in their husband's workplace. And it's fantastic. So she's got a lot of wisdom to offer. All right. So tell us, this is going to be totally off the cuff. She doesn't even know I'm going to ask this.
I've never done live before, by the way.
One of your most embarrassing things your kids have ever done to you.
Oh, most embarrassing things. Oh my gosh, you sprung this on me.
I totally did.
Okay, so one thing could be we were at a restaurant and we were with another family, and we noticed that my youngest was chewing some gum. And we asked him where he got it from. And hi! We asked him where he got it from, and he said, duh, under the table.
You're like, nice.
And I just kind of felt like that was a reflection of me at the time and how I raised my kids. But, honestly, I was just like, what flavor is it?
Did it taste good?
That's probably not the most embarrassing thing that my kids have done to me. I can think of.
Elf did it. He ate the gum off the sidewalk,
Honestly, and it just takes an actor and a movie to glamorize the reality of life. That's exactly it. I love that.
That's so true. I remember one time Roz finding CDs in her son's diaper.
You remember that? Okay. that would be a better story. I was changing a diaper and I found about 5 CDs in a blowout diaper. And the thing that got me the most is my favorite DVD was in there. It was Braveheart at the time. So, but you just, honestly, you just have to laugh at that stuff.
You do. It's life, right?
You really do. I mean, what are you going to do?
All right, so I love one of the series that, yeah, you can go outside, Libby. One of the series that Rose does on her Instagram channel is she does a series called Dear Younger Me. And I love what you write because you just write it like, Dear Younger Me, da-da-da-da-da. So tell us about that, like a minute. Tell us about Dear Younger Me, what that means to you.
Okay, so it started out with me always walking around. Moms, we talk to ourselves, right? And if you don't, you're lying to yourself. So you're either lying to yourself or you're talking to yourself. And oftentimes you'll find me say something like, hey, I really wish an older version of me would have told me about making that decision because it was a wrong decision. Although we all know that that's the place we learn the most oftentimes is through our mistakes. Yeah. But I would say that, and then I was like, you know what? That'd be cool if I could tell my younger self some tips, right?
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where it started out. And I wrote something probably about a month ago on Instagram about talking to my younger self, and the age of my younger self, she was stuffing her bra, and she was writing cute boys' names on her books. So I guess she's in high school. I don't know, but I was just telling her some tips, and I was like, you know what, that was really fun. And I think I realized why that was really fun. It was almost healing and closure to a lot of bad decisions that I had made.
Yeah, yeah.
So I find that when I say, Dear Younger Self, and I'm kind of confessing things and giving tips, it's kind of a healing process for me where I make peace with the past mistakes.
Oh, that's so good.
That I made.
I love it.
And it's
so
fun
much.
too. It's fun.
All right. So I wanted to find out, tell me about fun. Tell me about fun and like how fun, because if you guys follow her on Instagram, so it's Roz Abby, at Roz Abby, she does the funnest things and she's always all about fun, and she's out there like doing these crazy goofy things with her kids. They're like climbing on the monkey bars and stuff, and it just looks like so much fun. So tell me about how important fun is to you, because it like inspires me to want to have fun. And so go ahead.
So I think maybe what you're probably referring to is what I call spontaneity. So when we just kind of do something off the cuff or the fly, we're in the cereal aisle and we're jamming to, Bruno Mars's new song in the aisle, and we videotape it, or we sneak up on someone and we scare them like Damien does. To me, it Pete's all the time. When we stop off at a park randomly, or just the randomness and spontaneity is really what translates into our family as fun. It's fun not always to be planned and scheduled out.
Yeah.
We have to do that, but we do enough of it. So spontaneity breaks out and allows you to have fun.
I love it.
Yeah, so just fun for us is just doing things off the cuff. We like to dance. We like to listen to a lot of music. We try not to care too much about what people think when we're doing weird stuff. So, and it entertains my kids a lot. And honestly, it kind of keeps me young.
Yeah.
Spontaneity will keep you young.
Well, that's the thing is, like, when we grow up, it's like sometimes I feel like we get so like, we gotta go do this, and then I gotta do this, and then I gotta pay bills, and then I gotta go this, and then I gotta go that. It's like we forget to have fun. We have to have fun.
That's right.
I mean, we're young, right?
That's right.
We're super young.
We're super
so
young. I mean, I can't wait to turn 21 next month.
I know, right?
No.
But having fun keeps you young. Good morning, Alicia. Hey, Kelly. Good to see you. I saw Carla and James. It's good to see you all.
Ladies.
Okay, so I do have kind of a serious, this is a little more of a serious question for Rose, because one thing I admire about Rose really is the way that she mothers, and she is a great, phenomenal mom to her kids. And if you know her, you know that about her, and she's really great. And
she's the number one encourager. That's why I rolled my eyes, and she encourages everybody.
She rolled her eyes. What you?
I did. I had to say that because I know someone might have seen it.
So anyway, here's what I want to ask you. What would you say to the mom? You and I have both been there. the mom who is like taking care of her kids at home. She's working hard. She's feeling like what she's doing is not important. What she's doing is not as valuable as someone who was maybe in the workplace or whatever, but you feel like you're drowning in diapers, you're drowning in kids, you're drowning in kids' schedule, drowning being the mom taxi, and you know, we've both been there. Oh, I see my friend Christy's on too. Hey, Christy.
Hey, Christy.
And
Hi, Carla.
Did you meet Christy? When she came up, her daughter's Kelsey.
I might have.
I think you might have. Anyway, she's
I
great.
know. I'd love to meet you.
Yeah, she's awesome. So anyway, you feel like you're drowning in just momhood. And what would you say to that mom that is just wondering, they're trying not to pull their hair out, and they're just wondering, is what I'm doing, is it making a difference? Is it important? How do I survive these days? Will things ever change? What would you say to that mom? Like, just picture in your head that mom, or when you were that mom. And what would you say to them?
Definitely was that mom. Have to be honest and keep it real, and I am still that mom sometimes.
Me too.
I look at Mount St. Laundry on the huge pile of laundry on your
I love you.
couch that, you know, you fold for 10 minutes and then you lay on it for another 10. I struggle with that too still, but so what I would say is there was a wise woman who once told me through my tears and my frustration and my complaining about doing the same stuff. Mom life is messy, right? It's not glamorous. It's dirty, it's sticky, it's stinky. We all know. I was complaining to her, and she said, Rose, you have 5 kids. And she said, what you do and how you serve them in your life, do you know that you are influencing 5 future families?
Oh, wow.
Do you know that your kids will have a family of their own, more than likely one day? And what you pour into them, the examples that you're giving them, the honesty and the genuineness of being frustrated and getting yourself back together, making mistakes and saying you're sorry. All those examples you're pouring into 5 future families. You're influencing the future. And so when she said that to me, it just gave my mom life, momhood role so much more weight than just a season. It's not just a season. Mom life is not just a season we're going through. This is a role we're taking on for life.
Whoa.
And it's going to impact the future. And hopefully it's for the better.
Yeah, I think so.
I would say that.
Well, even like generations too. You know, it's like you're influencing your grandkids now too.
That's right.
And your great grandkids and
5 future families.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I see Christy said, "I miss you so much. I miss you too." Christy's in LA, and she's been my friend for a very long time. Amazing time. I miss you too. And I see Lisa said hello. So I love you too, Lisa. She has a very strong child, and I need so much wisdom. I am more challenged. I'm challenged more than I've ever been in my entire life raising him. Do you have any strong-willed children? What would you say?
Yes, I love her dearly, and she's a sweetheart, but my first. She was a strong-willed child, and as a matter of fact, we kind of just resigned to that personality. My husband and I, she was our first. So we were like, okay, whatever, this is just the way it is, and we would send her to the room, and she would go in there and throw stuff around and bang things up. And no was more than just a no. It was a tantrum. It was hard. We learned how to parent differently. We learned how that we can be firm in love and speak the truth in love. But we had to learn that some kids needed more boundaries,
right,
than others, and we needed to hold our ground because she would always toe the line. I love her to death, but she's still that way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also had a wise woman tell me not to despise the things that you struggle with your kids, because you know, God created them that way, and we know that all things work together for good. So there's a purpose in that. There's a purpose in that personality. My oldest is now in leadership, and she's found her calling.
Nice.
She's found her calling. She's assertive. She's strong-willed. Serves her great.
Wow.
You just have to learn how to channel that with love, hold your ground, and Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah, I think for me too, like I have one, and I think the hard part that I've been learning is that when I wake up every day, I have to be ready to hold the line. And I don't want to hold the line because I'm a yes person. I don't want to say no. I don't want to draw the boundaries. But I like when I wake up every morning, I know it's going to be my responsibility. And I said that to Damien. I was like, I don't want to be that person that makes me be. You know, I said that like a week ago. I was like, I don't want to be that person. No. I don't like being that person. And he's like, guess what? You're a parent.
Yeah.
You are a parent, and that is your job. And your job is to mold and shape and be whatever that kid needs to be successful within the boundaries that they need. And so, you know, that's something I'm working on as well, is just waking up ready to hold the line.
That's right.
You know, because you have to.
That's right. Because you want them to learn it here, because they're going to leave your house and it only gets harder. Yeah. And so another thing I would encourage you with, I think it was Chrissy that asked that question, is try to simmer down and minimize the struggle to the smallest element. So, for example, one of my kids will come walking in a room and they have some issue with another person or another sibling, and they'll yell at me. Or they'll be sassy how they say it, or they'll interrupt me and my husband when we're talking. And I know there's a greater issue beyond the words that they're saying, like whatever issue it was they had with their sibling. But I'll stop them there and I'll say, hey, wait a minute. And I'm thinking to myself, let me simmer this issue down to a smaller level. Okay. First of all, if you have something to say, unless you're hurt or whatever, please have some consideration and don't interrupt. The next level could be, I understand that you're frustrated. When I'm frustrated, I just say things to you. But you don't have to be rude and disrespectful to me. Otherwise, I can't hear you. And we can talk for 10, 15 minutes about that. Not that any kid has that much attention span, but we can simmer on the smaller things first. And then we can address that other issue. Because a lot of times that other issue may not be that big of a deal, and a bigger issue could be someone's reaction to the issue. And so
I see that. That's interesting. Okay, I've never heard that before. That's really good. I like it. Just take it down by little steps. That's good. Well, does anybody else have any other questions for Rose? I wanted to ask Rose while you guys are thinking about it. Is there anything else you'd like to say to everybody?
I would say, you know how you talked to me about what would you say to the moms that are out there doing laundry and dishes and feeling like this isn't glamorous, and you know, all of a sudden I don't have a brain anymore, I'm not a person, all that. And we reiterated, you have the most important job on the planet. You're raising human beings. You're influencing future generations. It's a huge, huge, huge job. The other thing I would say, though, too, is it is okay. Give yourself permission to grow. Give yourself permission to improve yourself. That's good. Because when you do that, whether that's in your faith, whether that's in your physical challenges, you need to grow. You know, in my faith, I'm always thinking everything I do it with my whole heart, do it with passion. When you have children and your mom, that doesn't mean you stop developing as a person. God created you a certain way. He gave you gifts. He gave you talents. He gave you abilities. And you need to find a way to start polishing that, because that in and of itself is an example to your children. Because we're trying to teach them to grow and to challenge themselves and to be a better version of themselves. So that's what I would say, because you're being an example to your children, and you're showing it. When I tell my kids, going in my room, I need 15 minutes, I want to read something or listen to something. My kids are in a stage right now, obviously, where they're not going to stick their finger or stick metal in a light socket.
CDs in the diaper.
CDs, you know, my Braveheart CD and their blowout diaper. But when I'm telling them that, I know that that's registering, ooh, mom's guarding some time for herself. Ooh, she wants to better herself. Maybe they're not saying it that way to themselves, but it's going to resonate that way.
I like that.
You're setting an example to your girls and your boys about strength and about respecting yourself.
Nice. I love it. What do you do to, just real quick, what do you do to cause yourself to grow?
I watch a lot of videos. I listen to audiobooks.
Okay.
That helps me. There's always something in there that helps strengthen my faith, and there's always something in there that helps strengthen some type of hobby or something that excites me, something that I'm passionate about. But I always make sure to and then something physical too. I'm always thinking about that, whether that's how health interfaces with that, how I'm eating. Not perfect. I don't want anyone to think we're anyway, this girl has got it all, because that is not true. Sometimes I'm watching music videos, okay?
We're all a work in progress.
Yeah.
Or eating chocolate.
Yeah, or watching Bruno Mars videos, yeah.
Well,
I'm just keeping it real. I love music.
Well, sometimes you just need time for yourself, too, It's like, you just need a break. Like,
exactly.
Be a break to watch Project Runway or something. Project Runway.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so... So you can do that by like reading or listening to podcasts. That's my thing, is I listen to podcasts, but I can't listen to podcasts when all the kids are around and Damon's around. So I usually do it when I'm in the shower, or if I have the rare chance I'm driving by myself, then I listen to a podcast. But reading or whatever. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. And if you have any questions for Rose, just type them in the comments below, and we'll get her on track with that to answer those. And
I would love to.
Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you feel encouraged today and lifted up, because whatever you're doing, you are doing an important job. And whether you're at home or you're in the workplace or you're wherever you're at, what you're doing is important. And I want you to remember that and not forget it, that you really are setting an impact on the generations of people coming after you. And don't forget to have fun and be spontaneous.
Always have fun.
Yeah, always have
fun. And laugh. Those are parenting tools that are invaluable, and you guys all have it.
Yes.
Laughter and spontaneity.
All right, love you. May your minds be fierce, and your hearts brave, and your spirit strong. All right, love you all. Bye.